points in the game.
Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense will go to work first. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Terrapins come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finds space on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. He's got his man, makes the grab. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Under defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete on the right side. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa State's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll test the right side. Oh, he's got a chance. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Iowa State, 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Right back to the well. Makes his man miss. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback making checks. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. These corners backing off a bit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games
The DBs will back off a bit. Give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass hits complete. Fights off the defender. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
With the catch, it's Howard. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Terrapins are marching down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
2nd down coming up. Rides the back and leaves it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Complete to the right. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll run it. It's Howard. Fouls through the defense. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, in that situation, that just worked out perfectly for the defense. It was 3rd and 1, and I'm not so sure that was a pass blitz. That might have been a run blitz. That might have been the defense just trying to add an extra body in the gap, expecting run. The quarterback held on to the football, and that worked out perfectly for the D.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse.
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Slithers into space. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Really Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. On the move, just plowing ahead. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though.
Turning it on! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Terrapins are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Terrapins in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with a W.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.